All right, so today we're gonna cook. You know, I get a lot of people asking, what is it you eat? How do you cook? How do you eat healthy? You know, and so we're gonna cook. And when I say we, I really mean her is gonna cook today because she's really good at cooking. And I'm just gonna kind of be her assistant. I might cook a little bit. I like doing the steaks. And so today we got some steaks, some asparagus, potatoes, a nice salad. We're gonna finish off with some peanut butter cookies. Let's get started. So here's what we got. We're gonna start with some steak, some asparagus, and some taters. Then what seasonings do we have, babe?
Onion powder, pepper, salt, garlic powder.
What I do is we put salt on it, and we let the salt really get into the muscle here, and the salt's gonna pull out a lot of the excess moisture in there. It's really gonna pull out a lot of the flavor of the steaks. What you should really do is, like, per inch should be about an hour that you let the salt stick on there. I look like a chef. So what I like to do is put a liberal amount of salt on these bad boys. We really want it to get in there. You're gonna see they get nice and pull out a lot of the moisture in there, which brings out a lot of that flavor. All right, so we'll let these bad boys sit because they're about an inch thick. We'll let them sit for about an hour. So I recommend potatoes, especially if you're gonna be working out. You know, you do kind of want some of that starch, the potatoes, the white rice. You know, if you are gonna do potatoes, it's healthier to kind of do potatoes usually on your own as opposed to getting them French fries and all the grease that's in them. You know, we're gonna have a nice little bake, maybe put some cheese on them. And what else we got? Boom! Little onion powder, little garlic powder. Gotta make them taste good. A little salt. Can't forget the pepper. Salt and pepper. What I love about asparagus is the fact that for the next 4 hours, you're reminded that you ate asparagus. That means you're in luck.
Now we're just cutting the ends off. We're gonna add a little bit of salt again. A little bit of pepper.
A little Flavor Flav. Nice and lubed up. Oh yeah, look at that. Perfect. Boom, shakalaka.
Now we're gonna put on broil for about 5 minutes.
Woo! Golden brown. I like putting a little Parmesan on the asparagus. So we're gonna make a little combo, lettuce and spinach. I like nice and dark. I love lettuce, but at the end of the day, it's what, 99% water. Nothing wrong with that. So we're bringing the spinach so we can have some good darker greens. Get some water in there. Wash out anything that we don't want. Gripping it and ripping it. Oh yeah, buddy. Boom. Really, when it comes to veggies, especially if you're gonna mix it with protein, because you look at carrots, eating carrots by themselves, they are really high in sugar, they are. But when accompanied with protein, perfect, so it won't spike insulin. Ounce per ounce, spinach has more protein than red meat. Think about that. They say, what's the strongest mammal pound for pound? The gorilla. What do gorillas eat?
Bananas.
They eat, you know, radishes, spinach. They eat, you know, all veggies. Croutons, nice little cheese and garlic on there. Sometimes you just want a little bit of a crunch. Now, while everything's getting ready, let's start with dessert. What goes good with peanut butter, babe? Peanut butter and?
Ladies.
No, jelly. We got peanut butter, almond butter, eggs, butter, brown sugar, regular sugar, cane sugar that is, and vanilla extract, chocolate chips, and pecans.
Baking soda.
I like to use almond flour as opposed to all-purpose flour. If y'all ever cook with almond flour, you should try cooking with almond flour. You can't taste the difference between almond flour and all-purpose flour. You got my favorite kind of sugar. We got that brown sugar, you know what I mean? Hey, I like to do little pecans, little pieces of pecans. We use a natural peanut butter, and we do put a little bit of the almond butter with some honey, all natural as well. Very good, just to kind of add it in there for a little bit more of that thickness. And then we're gonna have some regular sugar. You know, you'll see here, and this is what I tell a lot of the patients, I would rather you have real sugar than fake sugar, because the body understands what real sugar is. When it's some aspartame or sucralose, the body doesn't know what fake sugar is, and we can talk about that in a whole different segment with nutrition. But just some nice pure sugar from sugar cane. Good stuff right there. So we're gonna go Nestle milk chocolate, right? You gotta have that sweet tooth. I love some chocolate. Love it, love it.
Baking soda. Gonna do this. It should be room temperature, so I'm just gonna microwave it for a little bit. This would be so good if you had one of those machines.
Flaxseed and hemp seed with a little bit of granola. Good healthy fats in there. About to put the peanut butter cookies in for about 9 minutes. They'll be done. Ipso facto. Hey there, kids. We're gonna have some peanut butter cookies today. Oh. Delish. So you see, you can't even see the salt. Remember, I put a very liberal amount of salt on there, and you can't see it. All you see is this nice little glaze that sits on top of it. So it's really drawing out a lot of the good juices that are in there to get that flavor. That's where you get a really flavorful steak. So I'm gonna wash off the steaks now. That way we can get any of that excess salt off. So you see, you just wanna dry that action right here. Just make sure that we don't have any excess as we're gonna put it in the oil. You don't want everything flaring up. Just get it nice and dry. Look at that, it's a good looking steak right there. Just put a little bit of olive oil just to get the pan nice and lubed up. I love grilling. Right now we live in a condo, so it's really difficult to have a grill in here. We do have a grill up on the pool, but to keep everything nice and simple, you can easily put it on a skillet, cook it the same way, especially if it's a nice lean cut of steak. You don't really have to worry about too much fat being in there.
Mushrooms.
Which are already chopped.
High in vitamin D.
Put a tablespoon of butter. Getting them shrooms nice and sauteed. Why cooking at home? Cooking at home is always gonna be better because you know exactly what you're putting into your food. A lot of times when you go to some of these restaurants, you don't know if everything has been frozen before, you don't know how they processed it, you don't know what really goes on in that food, you don't know if it's necessarily fresh. So really when you can cook at home, you're always gonna have the best bet. And I'll almost kind of challenge you on that. If you can cook meals like this, meals that are healthy with a lot of vegetable, good amounts of protein, decent amount of fats, get on your scale every day and watch yourself go down, because as you put the right food back into the body, you're gonna see your body act the way it needs to act, respond the way it needs to respond. And so I love it, and I love talking with clients that they finally start cooking for a week and they say, Jonas, I lost 5 pounds this week. How did that happen? They say, well, it's because you started governing everything that was in your body compared to just going to the restaurants and letting them decide, you know, what to put in, and you're going out to eat with some friends that might not be as healthy as you, might not have the same goals as you, you know, so we really need to focus on what it is that you're looking for, right? It's about you. There's times to have self-care. I'm not telling you to be selfish. It's about self-care, so that way you can start putting the right things into your body, so that way your body can respond the way that it needs to. Woo, buddy. Look at that steak right there. Put this bad boy. If you ever want to look like you're good at cooking, just do that. Money. So there you have it. We just made some steak, potatoes, asparagus with a nice salad. And we're gonna finish it off with some nice peanut butter cookies with some flaxseed hemp seed in there. In no way, shape, or form do we think that we are professional chefs. At the end of the day, if we can do it, you can do it. Staying healthy, staying clean. If you guys like what you saw here, I mean, there's a lot of little videos that we can do like this, a lot of little meals, especially that we can do like this. And so, you know, we're here to try and help you, add a little bit more value to you, especially in your kitchen, because that's where the abs are made, in the kitchen. So welcome to the Coach Crafts kitchen. Thank y'all, we'll talk to you soon. Until next time.